I'm a hustler on a mission. Grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners, I don't think they pay attention. I'm sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission. Trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365, until I reach the heavens.
Yup, my bad, y'all. My bad. I had to go get my tea. Had to go get my tea. You know what I'm saying? Some raspberry sweetened tea. Some raspberry sweetened tea. What's up, y'all? What's good? Home Inc. TV, hustles on a mission every day, dividendsapparel.com. Whatever you do, make sure you do it capital and create a positive impact today and later. Fuck them haters. Get your paper straight like that and never forget, real niggas do what they want to do.
Cardi B
Bitch niggas do what they can. Hoe ass niggas gonna talk about it and fuck niggas gonna hate regardless. I promise you that. So whatever you do, make sure you just do your shit to the fullest, nigga. Fuck them niggas. Feel me? Yeah, real niggas do what they want to do. Bitch niggas do what they can. Whole ass niggas gonna talk about it and fuck niggas gonna hate regardless, nigga. You feel me? I can't say that shit enough. Do that shit capital and create a positive impact. Damn later. All right, we get into the real nigga reactions at random. Random real nigga reactions. You know what I'm saying? It's 8:13, huh? Or 8:17. Shout out to the 8:13 anyway. Anyway, yeah. Get DNA. Word of the day. Dana.
Hey, Cardi, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stephon Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me. Cardi, are you feeling disrespectful?
Cardi, your court look is amazing.
You're amazing, Cardi. I still love you, even though you just threw some stuff at
I
me.
don't care. You're disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me?
No,
She's
ma'am.
a
Women asking
queen.
those questions to me.
That's a legit
Why
question.
do you feel as a man you get to ask me those type of questions? Act like you have some manners.
That's right.
And your mama taught you respect women.
That's right.
You don't know what that man mama taught her respectfully. You don't know what the man mama taught her respectfully. Everybody raised different around this bitch. You feel me? There's racist bigots around here. Their mama taught them to hate motherfuckers. You feel me? You don't know what the motherfucker mama be teaching them. That's the problem. Motherfuckers mama don't be teaching them shit at all sometimes. It was a legitimate question though. Get DNA, motherfucker. That's what I say. I say get DNA. That's what I say. But that's me though. You know, who am I? I ain't nobody but somebody that was an alleged father once upon a time. I was just once an alleged father. Took care of a jit for 4 years. Was put on child support in the middle of, right in the beginning, right before COVID. So I ain't get my DNA test on time. So it was held back a whole extra year and a half. So it was a year and a half. I didn't even get to see the jit because after I requested DNA, I was withheld from the jit. The jit I was taking care of and providing for the whole 3 years. Yeah, child support said it wasn't mine. I think I'm deserve some compensation, right? I let the shit go though. My grandma told me don't do shit about this shit, so I let the shit go. But my grandma just recently died. I let it go while she was alive. But get DNA.
You
All
look
right, Cardi.
gorgeous, Cardi. Go ahead, Bronx. You was so.
And you could thank him. I'm not playing around.
We
I was
love you,
very
Cardi.
nice. I was very kind. But you're not gonna.
Cardi, I love
You're
you.
not
It's
gonna-
just a question.
Nobody's gonna get.
Cardi B is definitely pregnant.
Recently, Cardi was
When I saw her
But I ain't see nothing about no insider saying Offset said he got her pregnant. Hell no, he's saying that's not his. Every time he said
swollen belly at the
Not-
WWE live event, I won't lie, I was absolutely heartbroken. They broke up only about a month ago, right? Why would she have a child with an irresponsible man? That curve of her belly hit me like a silent punch to the chest. I know exactly what that looks like better than anyone else. I'd even heard she was supposed to participate in a wrestling segment earlier with her outgoing, fun-loving personality. How could she miss an event like this? But for some reason, she suddenly pulled out. Fans are speculating she's been hiding the pregnancy for 5 months to avoid me, afraid I'd take the child away. That's absurd. My name, Offset, has never been on any ridiculous document that says no remarriage or childbearing for 3 years. That kind of thing doesn't even exist. How could I ever use a child to tie her down? Those are the 3 kids we raised together. All I've ever wanted is for her to be happy, not trapped by some agreement. At first, I thought she and Diggs were just fooling around, maybe acting out to get back at me. And sure enough, just like I thought, they split up not long after. But before I even had time to figure out how to win her back, I heard the news that she's pregnant again. Seeing how much she cherishes this child, even hesitating to go public with the news, I should have realized it sooner. With her free-spirited nature, how could she ever stay stuck in the past for me? When I saw her swollen belly at the WWE live event, I won't lie, I was absolutely heartbroken. They broke up only about a month ago.
Okay, seriously, if you just tell me whose this is, I'm not going to be upset.
When this little boy got upset with his coach for keeping him on the bench too long, he decided to show exactly why that was a mistake. Because the moment he finally got on the field, he scored one of the fastest goals in soccer history, and the way he celebrated made it 1,000 times better. When this little boy got upset with his coach for keeping him on the bench too long,
I don't know who taught y'all about guns, or I gotta have this kind, gotta have that. If I up my 5 before you gonna get parked. I don't care what you say. I can have a 22. If I up my 5 before you done. I don't know who taught y'all about guns, or I gotta have this kind, gotta have that. If I up my 5 before you gonna get parked. I don't care what you say. I can have a 22. If I up my 5 before you done. I don't know who taught y'all about guns, or I gotta have this kind, gotta have that. If I up my 5 before you gonna get parked. I don't care what you say. I can have a 22. If I up my 5 before you done. I don't know who taught y'all about guns, or I gotta have this kind, gotta have that.
Oh, that's some G shit. No. The Woody Lie talk about almost losing his damn life.
If you're a producer who hates AI, this plugin might change your mind. This is Reimagining Co-Producer. You can take any
to glorify foolishness at all, but especially on the internet. And I say especially on the internet because, thank you, head high. You feel me? My eyes irritating me. They had to give me stitches right here, stitches right here, stitches up here. My shoulder right here, I got a cracked bone.
Damn.
My leg right here, I don't know what really wrong with my leg. Like I could walk, but I got like pains in different places of my leg. My whole head got scars and cuts all on it, but it's just not getting back hard. At first, my whole head was soft. It was swollen. You know how you had a little palm?
Yeah, your ass almost died, bitch.
That's how my head felt.
Your ass almost motherfucking checked out,
I seen more love than anything. I ain't even seen not one video of nobody, trying to, talk down or whatever. But only people pay this attention are the people that, that's what they want to pay attention. You feel what I'm saying? We pay God attention. I'm gonna go live every day on YouTube. They're gonna be days where we're gonna pick the Bible up, we're gonna read the Bible to each other on YouTube. If you want to watch, you can watch. If you don't want to watch, you ain't gotta watch. Because we need to start a unit. We need to start this somewhere. They got hip hop, they taking over with that. We don't want no parts of that. That's the devil work. Thank y'all for the super chat. You're here with purpose, Woody, and I'm happy you're okay. Thank you. Someone scrubbed me from behind on my CBR 1000. I had it on full gear helmet after 3 years in the hospital and 32 surgeries. I never got back on again. Blessed to still be here. Keep pressing forward. Thank you so much. I thank God that you're okay. I pray that you don't have to ever, be put in that predicament again. And we here. We can connect on a better note where you could drop your Instagram. I can go follow you on Instagram or whatever the case is, so we can stay in tune, because I don't think I'm better than no one. I don't think my situation make me different from anyone. I just think that because I'm not afraid to come forward, it make me stand out compared to the next person. So when y'all be dealing with so much in y'all life and y'all afraid to come forward, and y'all check it out, and y'all don't know how to come forward, what wrong?
No, that can't.
You want to come in?
Yeah, can't go.
You come in. Come on. You come sit in. Y'all just come forward. You feel what I'm saying? Holding it in ain't gonna make it no better. That's my daughter, as some people might know, and some might not know. She live with me. What's I tell everybody? Hey, for sure. But and this TT, pretty sure a lot of y'all might know who he is. Why did it take so quick for people to turn on Thug? The whole internet is against him now. They turned so quick. Was it bubbling up before? People turned on Thug because he surrounded himself around those people. Think about it. Hold up, y'all. Don't play that in here. Take that in there. You can't do that while I'm on here.
Yes, you
people
can.
turned on Thug because that's what he surrounded himself with. He removed himself from the real genuine love and surrounded himself with people that stick by them codes. He said, don't tell. So everybody who felt like he was right, they went over there and supported him, and they went around and they became his friend. So when the video came out, that's why people turned against him, because that's what he put in the universe. What you put out is what you receive. I put myself around people that love God, people that want to see positivity happen in the community, people that, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm standing on. And one thing about it, you can't fake it. You're going to even be for real, or you're going to get exposed for pretending. See, I was in the wrong field. I was in the field because I didn't know. But now I'm in the right field. This is my purpose, because this is what I believe in with all my heart. This is what I'm willing to put my life into. This is what I'm willing to do. Shut the door out of the way, please. So now when things like that happen, I surround myself with real love, people that want to see prosper, elevation, growth. So that's why I made a post and I told Thug, apologize. You feel what I'm saying? Pick yourself back up, my nigga. Ain't nobody gonna pick you up. It's only up to you to pick yourself up. Like wherever he at, he a dealer. I know what it feel to be called a snitch. When in my heart, I don't feel like I'm a snitch. But at the end of the day, that's a title that people who don't bring no good to your life put on you. These same people who calling Thug a snitch probably ain't never spent $1 or sent Thug any money. So why was you out here worrying about what people had to say about you, my guy? Like I realized that a lot. People are always concerned about what people who ain't bringing no benefits to their life had to say. People that matter to me matters to me, and they're gonna tell me right, and they're gonna tell me when I'm wrong. And people who I bring benefits to their life and they bring benefit to my life, they're gonna tell me who they don't do this. They're gonna tell me who they don't do that. We're gonna sit right here and we're gonna teach each other.
Man, what the hell is this? Who did this experiment? I don't. Boy, them girls better warn. WNBA players losing to middle schoolers or high schoolers.
The blood of Jesus.
I'm very stupid. I'm very foolish.
Yeah.
I haven't. That belongs.
Look at my face. Like I could have killed a lot of people. My own son, Micah, Emmanuel, Ophelia. Like I'll kill. Nobody will. I'll kill. Oh Lord. I'm telling you. I'm not. I didn't tell you like. Like I'll kill my own son.
That belongs.
I hold him up. I hold him up.
I haven't been to.
Oh, I had this money, wasn't worth about nothing. That shit feel backwards to me. You ain't always getting high. What happened? Oh, I had this money, wasn't worth about nothing. That shit feel backwards to me. You ain't always getting high. What happened? Oh, I had this money, wasn't worth.
I will not judge. Back on the line, I ain't lying. Put a sticky hole, a whole motherfucking hand. Think before you move, cause you don't wanna move wrong. See you hit man, nigga, put that tool on it. Sound like a broom, don't it? Bitch, I'm the larger, what's happening? Come on, tell me who on it. Who really want this shit in the hood like my motor get fixed? I'm back on the line, I ain't lying.
That sound like Webby, but that wasn't Webby. That was Webby shit, but that wasn't Webby. Exposed again. Oh, that's for the Kendrick shit. Man, they putting out something every day just to distract niggas from something. What's this distraction? Calling Gucci Man soft. I don't remember hearing that part. I heard of
You're
it.
not burnt out from doing too much. You're burnt out from trying to manage.
You call
it all.
Gucci
Burnout doesn't
soft?
start with work. It starts
What
with
is track at
decisions.
Gucci? I
Constantly
know
asking
Gucci
yourself,
didn't drop a track on that. Every
In
time
court
somebody
every
say something
day,
about Gucci,
and we
Gucci
see
drop a
pictures
track.
of him getting bigger and bigger and fatter. It's all because Thugger was not working out. He was not doing his push-ups. He was not doing his pull-ups. He was not going to the yard. Instead,
distribution team, marketing, advertising,
calling him a snitch.
As a ownership and label from P, because number one, Lil Baby wasn't even a QC artist. He was managed by P, and then they put in work through QC well before Lil Baby even got there.
I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? He like, shit. I'm like,
Thugger was in jail. Hey,
wait, so if that doesn't even make sense, why would Lil Baby, one artist, get 100 million out of 320 million? That's damn near half the money going to one artist. Why wouldn't the Migos, the City Girls, Yachty, all these other people who the actual label team who put things together, executives, producers, A&Rs, distribution team, marketing, advertising, promotion, so many things that why would Lil Baby get? It's 300 million. Lil Baby gets 75 to 100. What's left for the owners and the rest of the label? Nothing. That doesn't never even make sense.
And on the deal.
hey. I talked to him on the phone. I said, what you think he gonna give you out that money? I said, you think he gonna give you 75 million or 100 million? Him out of the man, these niggas ain't got no song. These niggas ain't popping. You and nobody in Atlanta ain't heard them. They done did like 3-4 shows in the city in 2-3 years. Like these niggas done had 3-4 shows, and they shows we like goddamn $5,000. You know, it's on the behalf of Gunna and all that shit for sure.
Yo, all this shit coming out about this nigga talking about these niggas like that. It just made me think about the fuck niggas I had around me and what the fuck them niggas was probably saying about me, nigga. Know what I'm saying? Me making shit happen for niggas and all type of shit. I bet it's a I know niggas that was talking shit about me, nigga. I know you fuck niggas that was talking shit about me, had some shit to say about me. I know about all you puss ass niggas. But you niggas would never say that shit in my face though, would you? Niggas would never say no fuck shit like that. Niggas don't ever be as gangster as they portray on music or on the web or anywhere. One thing about it, bro. That's why I be staying on myself about a lot of shit. Trying to figure out boost myself up the right. I ain't even gotta be the right one. Boost myself up any fucking way I feel like it around this bitch. As soon as I feel like fuck a lot of shit, bitches fuck everything around this bitch. No cap. No bullshit. I could go live on TikTok right now, but I don't want to do that shit like that because TikTok be hating on some whole shit too. I'd rather just do this shit. Let's close that because that's taking all day. Like, I don't want to take all day with that bullshit. We could publish a lot of shit. I got a lot of shit I could publish. Publish it, bitch. Publish this shit and I'm gonna click on shit. All I gotta do is do at least. Damn, bro. Where the fuck my team at? I need a team. I don't even want to fuck with certain people because of their peoples. Like, for real. Oh. Now legal. 8 badass guns just approved by Trump 2025. The new list. Let's see. What's the new list? But I want to. I need a new
Here's a
gun.
video of what fire looks like in zero gravity.
Oh.
I need a new gun.
It's not every day the ATF actually backs off. But after the political shift in 2025, something wild happened.
What happened?
Firearms that were once buried in red tape, suppressed rifles, braced pistols, even legal loophole guns, started showing up on shelves again. No more games, no more guesswork, just clean approvals and gear we've been waiting years to run.
Don't let me go get my
today,
shit. Don't let
we're
me go get
taking
my
a hard
shit.
look at 8 firearms that are officially back in action.
Which one?
Thanks to a
The
pro-Second
AR?
Amendment Justice Department that finally hit the brakes
ARP9?
on overreach. These aren't just range toys with new paint jobs. We're talking about suppressed
That's
platforms that used to take a year to process, PDWs that were reclassified overnight, and designs that went to court and won. If you like guns that push boundaries, or if you've been waiting for the green light to grab something that used to be untouchable, this list is for you. Let's dive into the top 8 firearms making a comeback under Trump's 2025 administration, starting with one that's sleek, compact, and finally off the government's radar. Number 8, B&T GHM-9
Okay
Compact
then.
Gen 2.
Okay
Now,
then.
this one's been
We
flying
can put
under
them
the
up.
radar.
We can put up
But
the
if you
handguns.
know, you know.
Okay then.
The GHM-9 Compact from B&T is a Swiss-built 9mm that just oozes precision. It's soft shooting, blowback operated, and built like a tank. But it wasn't always this easy to own. See, for a while, the telescoping brace setup had this thing sitting in a legal gray zone. Some FFLs wouldn't even touch it. Nobody wanted to poke the bear with the ATF breathing down their neck.
Facts.
But that all changed after 2025. With the brace rules rolled back, the GHM-9 Compact Gen 2 is officially just a pistol again.
Yeah.
No tax stamp, no
Yeah.
NFA nonsense.
I appreciate
That means you get a slick, compact, 9mm platform that runs Glock mags, tucks into a backpack, and eats recoil like a full-size subgun. It's got top-tier fit
Feels
and
a joy.
finish, a full-length top rail, and controls that feel like a high-end
Roger,
carbine.
yo.
And at just under 5 pounds, it handles like a dream for fast transitions or tight corners. This thing was
Look
built
at that
for
bitch,
control.
though. That bitch
And
so
now,
beautiful.
finally, you can run it without worrying about
Look at
whether it
that
counts as a
bitch.
rifle, a pistol,
That bitch is so beautiful.
or a letter to your lawyer. If you've been eyeing
Yeah.
a pistol caliber carbine that's actually built right, the
That bitch,
GHM-9
that bitch is so beautiful. Look at that bitch. That's a bad bitch.
Gen 2 just moved from wish list to buy list.
That's a
Number
bad
7,
bitch.
Sig Sauer MCX Rattler
The Sig Sauer?
PCB. This one's for
The
folks
Sig
who want
Sauer?
rifle caliber power in something that folds up smaller than your truck's glove box. The Sig Rattler PCB is one of the most compact, purpose-built, braced pistols ever put into production. It runs either 300 blackout or 5.56, and it folds down to under 18 inches. That's short enough to toss in a sling bag, stash under a seat, or strap to a plate carrier without dragging you down. Now, for a while, this thing lived in legal limbo. The brace it came with, SIG's pivoting contour brace, had ATF scratching their heads. Was it a pistol? A short-barreled rifle? Nobody wanted to find out the hard way. Most folks just kept it in the safe and waited. But post-2025, the new DOJ hit reverse on the brace rule, and the Rattler came roaring back. No more gray area. No more tax stamp drama. Just one of the slickest urban defense platforms on the market. Back where it belongs, in your hands. It's not cheap. We're talking close to $2,500. But what you're paying for is rugged reliability, a true monolithic upper, and gas tuning that handles everything from suppressed subsonics to spicy supersonic loads without missing a beat. If you need something that hits harder than a handgun, but hides like one, the Rattler PCB is back, and it's legal to run hard again. Number 6, Silencer Co. Maxim 9. Most pistols weren't meant to be suppressed. They just tolerate it. You slap a can on the end, tweak the recoil spring, hope it cycles right, and live with the extra length. But the Maxim 9 from Silencer Co.? Whole different story. This thing was built from the ground up to be suppressed. No threading, no guessing, no waiting for the ATF to change its mind. Everything on the Maxim 9 is integrated. The suppressor is part of the slide and frame, not bolted on as an afterthought. And it's modular, so you can run it short and tight or long and quiet, depending on your load. Run subsonic 9mm, and you're getting whisper-quiet shots without blasting your eardrums or waking the whole block. For a while, though,
I ain't gonna
this
lie.
gun was basically dead in the water.
That look like
Yeah,
my shit.
it's cool, but nobody wanted to wait 6 months or a year for a stamp. That $200 tax plus the background checks?
Yeah.
It killed the market. And let's be honest, most folks stuck with a threaded Glock and called it a day. But now, that's changed. Under the new administration, suppressor approvals are moving fast. No more limbo. You still need a stamp, but it's not a year-long nightmare anymore. The Maxim 9 is back in play. It's not cheap, around $1,400, but you're getting a purpose-built,
Maxim
hearing-safe
9.
home defense platform that doesn't need a bunch of extra gear to run right. Add an optic, load up some subsonic, and you've got one of the quietest, most practical defensive handguns money can buy. Number 5, Franklin Armory RS7. Most guns stay in their lane. The RS7 didn't. This thing was designed to walk right up to the line, look the ATF in the eye, and dare them to blink. And they did. The Franklin Armory RS7 isn't a rifle. It's not a shotgun either. It runs a patented straight-cut barrel. No twist, no rifling, no smoothbore. Legally, that puts it outside the NFA. And that's exactly why the ATF tried to shut it down. But here's the twist. Franklin Armory took them to court.
Monday CRM has the best AI features in the game.
Especially in sales.
Hands down.
So for me, email composition works.
A federal judge ruled the agency overstepped. The DOJ under Trump, they didn't even bother to appeal, which means the RS-7 is now officially back, and you don't need a tax stamp to own it. You're looking at a 7.5-inch barrel, forged aluminum receivers, a pistol-length gas system, and options for a binary trigger if you really want to make it spicy. Chambered in either 5.56 or 300 blackout, the RS-7 gives you rifle caliber performance without the NFA headache. It comes stock with a vertical foregrip, B5 Bravo furniture, and the Triumph muzzle device. And here's the kicker. You can take it across state lines. No permission slip needed. That used to be unthinkable with anything this compact and this capable. If you want something that punches like a rifle, handles like a pistol, and sits in a legal category all its own, the RS-7 isn't just back. It's making a statement. Number 4. DDM-4 ISR. Some rifles get suppressed after the fact. This one was born that way. The DDM-4 ISR from Daniel Defense isn't just an AR with a can on it. It's a purpose-built, integrally suppressed rifle designed around subsonic performance from the first blueprint. You're looking at a pinned 9-inch barrel with a welded suppressor that brings the total to 16 inches. Legal rifle length, no SBR stamp needed. That means you only register the can, not the gun itself. 1 stamp. Done. It runs on 300 blackout, and whether you're feeding it 1 10-grain supersonics or 2 20-grain subsonics, it cycles smooth, stays accurate, and tames recoil like it was built for quiet. Because it was. This isn't your range flex build with a can tacked on. The gas system is tuned to handle the weird stuff, and the cold hammer-forged barrel gives it duty-level durability. The internal suppression also shifts the balance point back toward center, so you don't get the nose-heavy feel most suppressor users fight against. For a while, rifles like this were almost unbuyable. Between long wait times, the risk of ATF reclassification, and 2-stamp headaches, most people skipped over integrally suppressed builds. But with the post-2025 rollback in suppressor policy, platforms like the DDM-4 ISR finally get to shine. If you've been looking for a reliable, home defense-ready suppressed rifle without the extra layers of paperwork, this one checks all the boxes. Number 3. Q Sugar Weasel. It might sound like something you'd name your pet ferret, but don't let the name fool you. The Sugar Weasel is a serious tool. Built by Q, the same madmen behind the Honey Badger, this thing is pure stripped down, hard-running 300 blackout with just enough attitude to make ATF nervous. It shares the same DNA as the Honey Badger, but ditches the billet receiver for forged aluminum and tones down the finish. You still get that 7-inch barrel, adjustable gas block, and Q's signature Cherry Bomb muzzle device. It runs subsonic suppressed like a dream, but it'll bark hard with supersonics if you want it to. For a while, the Sugar Weasel, like its older sibling, got caught up in the brace debacle. ATF started treating braced pistols like SBRs, and just like that, this handy little shooter turned into a legal nightmare. Most folks backed off, dealers paused shipments, and Q went radio silent, waiting for clarity. Now, with the 2025 rollback in full effect, it's back to being what it always was, a pistol. No stamps, no NFA, no stress. Weighing in under 5 pounds and shorter than most people's backpacks, the Sugar Weasel is a go-anywhere, clear-the-room type of gun. It's not cheap, around $1,700, but you're getting a platform that was designed from the ground up to be suppressed, maneuverable, and built to run. Cute name? Sure, but this thing's all business. Number 2, Maxim Defense PDX SD. Some guns are compact. This one's downright surgical. The Maxim Defense PDX SD is what happens when you tell a design team, I need suppressed firepower that clears doorways and doesn't choke on gas pressure. They built this thing from the ground up, not to be flashy, but to function where other stubby rifles fail. It's got a 5.5-inch barrel running either 5.56 or 300 blackout, tucked inside a full integral suppressor nicknamed the soup can. Yeah, it's that fat. But here's the thing. That oversized can isn't just for looks. It reduces back pressure, controls gas blowback, and keeps the overall length under 24 inches. That's a suppressed rifle you can run indoors, clear rooms with, and still stay under the length of most unsuppressed carbines. Total weight? Around 7.5 pounds. And it balances well, which matters when you're pieing corners or slicing the pie inside tight spaces. Before 2025, getting your hands on one of these was a bureaucratic maze. Stamp delays, uncertainty about integral suppressors, and changing ATF guidance made people walk away. But now, the new DOJ isn't playing that game. Suppressed systems like the PDX SD are back in circulation, and approvals are moving faster than ever. At just under $3,700, it's not cheap, but you're getting a duty-ready, suppressed rifle that doesn't need aftermarket fixes or reliability tuning. This thing was built to run hot, run quiet, and stay alive in the worst-case scenario. Number 1. CZ Scorpion 3+ Micro. You don't always need a boutique rifle or a fancy suppressor to get the job done. Sometimes, a simple 9mm subgun with good bones, great control, and modern updates is all it takes. The CZ Scorpion 3+ Micro checks every one of those boxes, and it just made its return to the spotlight. This gun's been around in one form or another since the Cold War, but the 3+ Micro version brings it into modern fighting shape.
So many memories, and life just passes you by so quick. You can't put into words the feelings that you have for your children. You know, they're the love of your life. I'm super blessed and thankful that she has
Flared magwell, ambi controls, improved grip angle, and a cold hammer-forged 4.2-inch barrel. It's short, lightweight, and ready for work. It runs straight blowback, which makes it an awesome suppressor host, and it eats whatever ammo you throw at it without drama. Now, here's the deal. This thing was nearly killed off by the brace crackdown. ATF was floating the idea of reclassifying braced pistols like this one as short-barreled shotguns. Shotguns. You heard that right. That legal mess had CZ fans nervous, and for good reason. But once the brace rule got torched in 2025, the Scorpion 3+ Micro snapped back into action. It's a pistol again. No stamp, no confusion, no waiting. At around $1,300, it undercuts a lot of the boutique options out there. And it's a ton of fun to shoot, whether you're clearing rooms, running drills, or just mag-dumping steel. It's compact, affordable, and it runs. That's why it lands the #1 spot. So there you have it. 8 firearms that used to be tied down by red tape, legal gray zones, and endless wait times. And now, they're back. Braced pistols you can run without fear. Suppressed platforms that don't take a year to process. And rifles that beat the system in court and came out swinging. The laws didn't make these guns better, but freedom sure did. If there's one thing this list proves, it's that when the pressure eases off, innovation shows up fast. So whether you're into PDWs, suppressed builds, or just
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car. Okay, you ready? All right.
Tripping about my shows in September because I go for my plea August 26th, but that ain't how I go in Fed court. Once you take a plea, your sentencing ain't plea that I'm doing on August 26th. That's it, baby. So that's what I wanted to let y'all.
I don't want peace. I want problems always. You can be prosecuted for that.
I will soon beat someone's child. I will soon beat someone's child.
Oh no. I know it feels good. I get coconut head. I get bleach ear. But I know the real world.
Nobody does
He shot you.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't.
Nice try, but remember, O for out. Electrons go
Not surprising, just as suspected, we got another fraud on our hands. That's right. Rizza Islam is a fraud, a fake black leader, a liar, and what's worse, he's a religious heretic, not only in the sense of traditional Islam, which is Sunni Islam, but even in the context of the doctrine of the most honorable Elijah Muhammad. May I first acknowledge Dave, who came through before the stream even started. He writes, quote, "These are the individuals that are rotting the blats." Agreed. They utter a bunch of nonsense, very common, with no plan whatsoever. They go around restating problems. Oh, I like that. Restating the problem, focusing on the problem, never working on the solution. Yes, indeed. But offer no solution. Extremely dangerous. Yes, these individuals are very dangerous. And what is funny is the blacks have always been in love with preachers. The black community has always heard this message of unity. Unity is fantastic, but we have to unify with those who are alike. You see, you can't unify things that are in opposition. There is no real unity and compromise between a position of independence, self-sufficiency, and or a position of interdependence and integration, right? Those are incompatible philosophies. They have to go to war with one another until one triumphs. For example, just recently, you may know if you've been tracking my travels on Instagram, and share my Instagram link if people want to see how boss really live. You dig? Not the fake passport bros who only been to 3 countries, but real bosses who've been to 3 countries in 1 week. Carrying on. Now, I was just recently in Mumbai. I went to Elephanta Island. Is that what it was called? Elephanta Island. Yeah, I went to Elephanta Island, and we looked at some absolutely stunning religious monuments that are religious monuments of the Indian people. They explained, my tour guide explained to me that some of these artifacts were damaged because the Portuguese who had conquered, they were using these artifacts for target practice, and they were literally just shooting them up. And you might say, wow, that's really, that's cruel, and that's showing no respect. And it's true, there's no respect. And what you have to understand is that when one people conquer another people, or when one way of life takes domination over another way of life, they have to desecrate what was there before they.
Steven, not just entertainment, but in corporate and government too. Local, state, and federal government, no black man with the virgin butt can break through. That's not how people that were with his family came in there looking at him, touching him, and all like that. It wasn't cool. That's just one example of things that I know that happen. I hope I'm doing right by saying this. When we went to lay our brother Gomack to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever that preacher was, he was not the one. Is it just me? It was that's not the one.
But was
When-
that
when you-
your usual? I don't know. I didn't ask. I don't remember, but I was wondering if that's their usual or their, you know what I'm saying? Their usual pastor.
I don't care who it was. He wasn't prepared. And I don't like that.
That too, yes.
So what we have to do while we are still alive, like Malcolm Jamal Warner, he just passed, unfortunately, and I think it was Costa Rica.
Yep.
And we all watched him grow up. You know what I'm saying? It's like Kobe Bryant. I wasn't no super Kobe Bryant fan, but we watched him grow up. So when something happened to him, it was weird. I was like, oh my God. We watched him go from boy to man.
And then the way it happened too was super tragic.
Yeah. And of course, Malcolm Jamal Warner, he passed on. And I just pray that their stuff is in order, or they have someone to put their stuff in order. Because my brother Gomack, when he passed on, his girl Kim handled things like a champ. And you know what I'm saying? Kim, we love you.
Yep.
I'll never forget you. She came to Flappers one time too. We was messing with her.
She was
there last week. I didn't see her.
I told him too that I didn't see her.
I didn't see her.
I didn't see them either.
Kim,
Oh, they were on that side.
if you come to the show again and we don't speak, I'm forward. Was with the shits. No, you get an opportunity sometimes where you get a movie or two. Wanted to say, I'm tired of the politics. You're not even in the politic game like that no more. Tell the truth. You like what you like. And that's the reason you were allowed to be president of the United States of America. That picture right there says a lot. That picture right there says a lot.
Why?
I just read things differently than other people. I read things differently than other people. Who the fuck is that?
You know what?
Who the fuck? This motherfucker is about to fuck Super Mario.
I can't. Yeah.
What? What?
That nigga,
Anyway.
nigga crazy. Man,
Man,
how long was I
blocking,
on?
hold on, I just realized that thing blocking the chat.
Chat.
Shit.
You have to move the TV over.
Oh,
We
what
have
does
to
that say?
remove
Corey
it. I mean,
got-
remove the,
Selfish. Wait a minute. Corey got that Lou Gossett Jr. Iron Eagle leather jacket. Hey, man, y'all ain't shit. I don't care what you wear, they gonna ride your ass.
Fucking up,
right
man.
with whatever.
Yeah.
Earrings, thing. All
But
that.
anyway, they talking about spit the gum out. This ain't a formal show. Corey, I'm oiled up with Ciroc in my hand. In my Diddy voice, happy birthday to you. It ain't my birthday.
To who?
Well, they probably got a fake. They still, I think they used to have a fake birthday on the internet.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Corey called this dude out years ago, back in the RMC days. Hey man, look, I'm out here in Hollywood. I'm watching these guys move, man. They move and they move in a pack, and they think everybody's stupid. And I don't like that. We ain't stupid. We know how y'all got it. We know what y'all doing. We know why everybody get quiet when a real nigga walk in the room. When it comes to Dylan, brother,
Congratulations, new pop.
sharp suit on, looking sharp. Risen Islam. I love you, man. I love
That's
you,
why I
man.
came in. Wow, I ain't
I
even
love
on
you,
this
brother.
part, so.
You too. Yeah, I'm so excited. You know, your new dad. I get all touched. I get
I
all
didn't. I ain't comb my hair nothing today, y'all. Y'all got to forgive
Uh-oh,
me.
yeah, keep that
I
on.
knew RZA was coming, but I was running late. But did you see the video of the young brother in Duval County who got punched by the cops? And I was just talking about how depressing it is watching something like that. Knowing that if those cops are bold enough to do that, they must not be worried about the repercussions of what happens after beating up a motorist before he even get out his car, who was showing his hands and everything. So I'm saying, like, I'm not ashamed to admit I'm a depressed man. I have seen all kinds of wild things happen on the street. I'm talking about, I done seen murders on the street. But the people who I fear the most are the police. Because if you shoot at them, you're public enemy number one. You really are tied down when it comes to dealing with the police in this nation. You can't justify nothing you do in retaliation. And this poor brother who was so strong and resilient had to take what them crooked cops offered him. And most of the time I turn away from images like this when I see it on TV.
Absolutely.
But I watched it as much as I was allowed to see. And I'm just here to say, nobody is more corrupt than the police.
That is fact.
Nobody.
No
thug on the street. See, the thugs on the street, I know, get dealt with if they don't have no chill.
Facts.
They all get dealt with normally quick. The cops don't have to worry about having chill. They are confident enough to break the window of your car, snatch you out of there, and jump on you. Nothing is more of a threat to us than the police, in my opinion.
Mine too.
I mean, like,
Mine.
out here in LA now, they got people
Mine
going
too.
around calling themselves ICE agents, and they grabbing people. And here's the truth: nobody know where they taking them people.
That's fact.
So nobody know. You need to be ready. We need to be ready. I'm talking about, see, people say, don't get in there, Corey. No. I'm not stupid enough to think
Keep going,
that if
brother.
they doing that to these people,
We ain't next.
Come on.
you know they gonna do that
Right
to
there.
us.
Right there.
I saw some girl talking about Ricky Smiley because Ricky Smiley was saying they gonna start doing that to us. And the girl, I'm not gonna call her name out. I'm not gonna look it up. But she was talking about how he's a weak man for even saying that and all like this. Listen, I want my black people in this nation to understand. They started out one way with who they grabbing, but all these laws that are being passed is set up where they can grab anybody and disappear you.
Correct.
RZA probably know more technical terms than I know,
No, that's
but
the right
I'm
term.
not stupid. I'm watching what's happening. If they grabbing people off the street, I know my history in this country. They're gonna grab me off the street. And if you don't think so, okay, well, you keep believing in this
They've been grabbing us off the street, though.
so-called democracy.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't never been stupid enough to believe in this democracy or nothing they tell me to do. I normally do the opposite because I fear for my life. These cops out here, man. Come on, man. These cops got people be standing in front of these cops. I know my rights. The rights work for who they want it to work for. The law is written where it's open end. When you take your ass to court, your alleged rights are gonna work the way they want it to work.
Can I mention something, brother?
Please give it to him, brother.
First thing, everyone needs to know what ICE really is. ICE is an acronym which stands for Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Number one, they're receiving a sign-on bonus. So retired ICE agents are now receiving a sign-on bonus of $50,000 if they return to work. New agents are receiving a $10,000 sign-on bonus. The qualifications are virtually nothing, meaning they are incentivizing our own people to come against our own people as well. Number one. Number two, when you say you know your rights, shut the hell up. I'm going to say this to y'all so you can really understand exactly what you're dealing with. You are not dealing with sane individuals. A large number and percentage of police officers currently right now are on one or more forms of psychotropic drugs. Listen to what I'm telling you so you can understand exactly who you're dealing with. A number of these people are not in their right mind. They are not sane. Then they are given a license to kill. All they have to say is they fear for their life. Why are you in a position a job that literally requires you to potentially face death every single day, and you get to run around and say, I fear for my life. That's an oxymoron. That don't make no sense. No, you are giving people a badge, a license, and a gun to kill people indiscriminately. So when you say you know your rights, the first thing that you should know is the right to remain silent. Number one, if you know what you're talking about, be quiet. Number one. Number two, if you don't have a lawyer or attorney, get one. Number three, if you really want to go here, learn how to sue the insurance companies that are insuring the police department itself. Sue the companies that insure their firearms. Sue the companies that are insuring their vehicles. Sue the companies that are insuring everything that they have. This is something that you can do, but we have to really do it. And the last thing I'm going to mention is every black person in America, every person of whatever color you claim, whatever nationality, whatever name or title you give yourself, get a life insurance policy. Why am I saying this? Because insurance companies are going to get pissed off at the number of black folks dying to where they have to pay for their funerals, pay for all their services, to where they are going to start calling these police departments saying, listen, if you don't stop doing what you're doing, we're going to remove coverage from your precinct because we have too much money being paid out because of all these people that y'all killing. There's steps and layers to get this stuff done. And last thing I mention is, if you're really about that life, some of y'all talk, but until you have been faced with this situation like I have, not to that point where they broke the window, but tried to snatch me out the car almost, they saw how big I was. And I said, we can cooperate. They tried to grab my arm and I didn't let them grab it. I threw him to the front. I said, I'm cooperating.
Yeah.
I said, I'm cooperating. I said, here's my license. Because they're insane. I'm making this very clear. You already got to get this to your head. A lot of these people are genuinely insane. These are not people you can talk to. That's why an attorney, the first thing will tell you is shut your mouth. Be quiet. I invoke the fifth. Remain silent. I'm serious.
And if you really in fear, say, listen, I'm scared. Just arrest me and put me in the back of the car. Because every moment you're standing outside of a car, you're closer to getting hurt. That's why they want you out of your car. When you got somebody who really want you out that car, that's danger. I haven't practiced this with RZA. I just want to ask RZA something because I know he probably know. When you're injured, shot, or bleeding, why do they put the handcuffs behind your back like this? Will you tell them why?
There's a few different reasons. One, because they're saying you're a threat, number one, to disarm you, number one. There's another circumstance where it's to cut off blood flow. That's another.
That's what I'm saying. They want you to bleed out.
Yeah, there's another. Yeah.
That's why you on the ground like this. They want you to bleed out. When you are out that car, you in danger. Tell them I'm afraid. If you're going to take me to jail, please just put the handcuffs on me and put me in the back of the car. I'm scared for my life standing out here with you over a traffic violation because they're supposed to give you your ticket and tell you to get on. If you out the car, you being set up.
They have quotas. Yes, they do.
Well, and it's worse now, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because of what Trump just did.
Yes,
so people are
the
forgetting
immunity.
about that, right?
What did Trump do, D?
He's repeatedly promised, which he's come through now already. This was before he was running, immunity from prosecution. He said the way to give back, he wants to give police back the power and respect they deserve, and he suggested it would protect them from prosecution if they are doing their job. And then he stated plans also involve strengthening the liability protections for law enforcement and making record investments in hiring them. So he's basically.
People get killed for doing their job all the time. People get killed for doing their job all the time. What's going to change the police system is when their families start being affected by the same system that they swore to protect and uphold, because they're not protecting and serving for real. But once their families and shit start being affected by it, they'll get with the people instead of the government and the city and their police department. It won't be no Blue Lives Matter then. It'll be Family Lives Matter. It'll be Family Matters. Family Matters.
He's not going to do anything to him. I mean, there'll be some mistakes, he said. there's certainly some good people, as he likes to throw around all the time.
The wrong white person will be attacked by a police officer, and that police officer will lose his and or her life. Just going to let y'all know something. There are more guns in the possession of the average U.S. citizen than there are the police departments. So just say collectively, there are more guns in the hands of quote unquote Americans than there are police and military in the United States. This is well known. There are over 100 million guns that collectively the American population has. They do not want the smoke with people versus them collectively. This is why when people start talking about standing up for yourself, protecting yourself, etc., they go into the Second Amendment, they go into training in martial arts, etc. They try to get you to move away from that conversation. Many people in this chat, many of you have experienced things like this. But the one thing y'all don't really want to experience is having to sincerely be in a position where you more than likely will not make it home. Many of you don't want to be in that position, but you've been in it before. Some of you are not willing to go that far because you think a badge makes it okay and moral for them to do what they do. I don't give a damn what police officer says anything. Your badge is not a free card to abuse me as a human being. I don't give a damn what you say. Well, reason it's illegal. No, if you try to kill me, I am going to kill you in self-defense. I want y'all to hear what I'm saying to you sincerely. I've been in this position multiple times. I don't need to cap. I don't need to lie to y'all sincerely. You're not willing to do that. You're really not. And some people who have been faced with that, where the gun is like this and the taser's over here and they surround you like this. If you haven't been in that situation, then you shouldn't really be talking.
Well,
you just shouldn't.
Like this whole thing is a lot of people at home high kicking it.
Oh yeah, well, of course.
You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, the truth gonna find you. The truth gonna find you. If you walk these streets, like, okay, my car, the battery ran out. So I was walking around in the elements and I felt it. I was like, ooh, I'm just out here.
Oh, you're in a certain area.
Because I'm normally riding past all it don't matter where I'm at. Just imagine, where do I fit in America? Where if a police car passes by, they're gonna be like, oh, there's a black man just walking.
Yep.
I'm talking about, I have no place in America to be walking around. I am a target by the guys who have been paid to target me. This is why I'm afraid of the police more than I'm afraid of anybody. Because I know if I, goddamn it, at them, I got a nation be after me. A whole nation of them behind me. And if I'm goddamn it, at them, they was trying to get me. They was trying to get me. I didn't got into fights with that goddamn it on me. I know when the motherfucker ump that goddamn. And when I ump it, it's because it wasn't no other way. And them the motherfuckers who I worry about the most. I'll be like, damn, boy, if you protect yourself against these motherfuckers, they at your ass.
They are a gang, brother. They are a gang. That's why they have the radio right here. And they call for their backup when they're doing wrong almost every single time.
And they always lie.
And they, of course they do. And you have to be recording it. Another thing, y'all, there are certain apps you should download where you can automatically press one button on your phone where it not only is recording, but it's also either streaming the phone call to at least 2 or 3 people that you put the number in, or you can connect to your social media. I forgot what the name of the app is.
We got to find it.
Yeah, but it's specifically for your protection when it comes to being pulled over by a police officer. It literally can be nothing at all. You get pulled over and you are cooperating and doing everything, but because an officer has a bad day, they want to take you out the car. They want to pull anything on you. I mean, it happens all the time, y'all. It really happens. It's not something that is a joke. This is
they
why
ask you where you coming from, you're in danger.
Don't answer questions. No, like for real. Don't
if they
answer
ask you
questions.
Where you coming from, where you going, you're in danger.
Yeah.
I got pulled over. I just told you I got pulled over. And I didn't even know that they actually do sit down sobriety checks.
Yeah.
See, nobody knew that. And I was
So
like,
they come up with legislation to try to make you and justify them telling you to sit down on the ground. Huh?
No, you don't even have to get out your car. So that's what I was saying. My aunt and my uncle were like, oh, when they said, how did it go? And when I told them, they were like, oh, well, we had already failed. Because they're like, how many people can turn just the top? Because I did like this. And he was like, keep your legs straight. Wait, what?
No.
So you got to turn all the way
It's a
like
trap.
this and place your fingers flat on the thing. What the
Yeah, no, it's
hell?
all a trap.
Child, I'm in jail.
My
Traps
aunt
and
said,
entrapment
I'm
and all
already
that.
done. I couldn't turn like that. The hell?
The easiest thing to do, number one, make sure if the basic thing is to make sure your stuff is clean. All right, have your license, have your registration.
Yeah.
If it's not, just tell them straight. Look, this thing ain't registered. Just tell them straight. I'm just letting y'all know this is not to capitulate to them. This is to potentially prevent you from losing your life because of some insane individual who was on a multitude of psychotropic drugs. And when you start going down that lane and you start going down that rabbit hole, you're going to see what I'm talking about. That's why Christopher Dorner did what he did. So you can understand that Christopher Dorner, who was over at the, I believe, 77th precinct over here in Los Angeles, who when they tried to destroy his whole career after he reported his partner for violating the rights of somebody who they stopped, he went on a killing spree because they literally turned on him.
Great documentary, by the way, on YouTube. That gives thorough
Christopher Dorner. Please make sure you look him up. But the main
The
thing
guy
is,
who was always smiling and in a good mood, they
All
turned
time,
to a
brother.
villain with their media machines.
Yes, and he was a police officer. He was one of the most highly qualified individuals in America. He had the qualification to secure the president of the United States.
And he tried to do some complaints.
And he did.
Right,
He literally
did.
filed complaint about his partner.
Yeah,
He wrote his partner
He was
up,
trying to do the
and
right
they
thing.
turned the entire precinct against him. They froze his bank accounts. They turned his family against. I mean, they really went after this man. And he's like, wait a minute. I thought I did the right thing by reporting my partner, a black man though, with a badge. So at the end of the day, they're like, no, you still a nigga.
Rizza, I was talking to the sister who does the security over there earlier, and I was telling her about some of the traps that they got out here for you with our, like, as you said,
Yeah,
they
I
took his
remember this,
bank
nigga.
accounts and everything.
Absolutely.
And that was in the early 2000s. I just was telling her, well, you may know something more about this, about everything you do where you press agree on your phone.
Correct.
Is set up to take away any privacy you have, including getting in those Waymo cars. When you press accept and get in that car, and you have a cell phone, and where they picked you up, and everything, where you're going, don't dare talk on the phone. They have the right to basically take control of everything that you have that they can gain access to. The inside of your phone. You think, don't show nobody this pussy pic. Hey, Waymo got it. It's somebody sitting in the passenger seat like, damn, she thick than a motherfucker, and he ain't even there.
I think I think the moment that anybody got online, period. Like you got email address, you got an iPhone. I think the moment that anybody
No, I think people don't understand
We're
how
subject
much
to a
of
lot
their
of that.
privacy is gone. Like if you have Apple Home,
Oh, don't bring up a Ring doorbell. Come on, so it's everywhere. You can't really avoid.
The
You can
only
try,
way-
but you can't really avoid.
I'll tell you what Minister
what they're
Farrakhan
about.
said, because in the time and what must be done, I believe it's either part 26 or 29, he titles it the Universal Snooper, talking about the U.S. government and their entire spying mechanism, their entire program, etc. The only way to get out of this system of policing, Big Brother, monitoring, and all that is to live a clean life. There is no other way to get around it. As you were saying, Corey, he gave him and Darlene, they laid it out perfectly about how it literally is everywhere. In any technology you have with any type of chip in it, yes, it is everywhere.
Even if you didn't have electronics, so you're walking down the street, they got face
Oh yeah,
recognition. They
all
got
of
you
that.
on the camera.
So it just, one, it depends on what type of lifestyle you live in. Number two, it depends on exactly how far you want to go in that lifestyle. Number three, exactly who you're trying to fight against, etc. What are you trying to build? You name it. You can only do so much when it comes to being private. So you want to make sure you live your life as clean as possible. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
I mean, really, he said righteousness, as Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad said, Minister Farrakhan have said, in the last days, it is our righteousness that will sustain us. So any of us who are kind of, here and there, do your best to balance doing more good than bad. That's the, at least I'll say, do more positive, negative, because this enemy, he got us. He got all of our stuff recorded. That's a fact.
yeah, because Brother Dorner was trying to do good and they still got it.
Come on. Yeah. Come on, brother.
Is there a way to impress a devil? Not at all.
No,
And they didn't care that he was one of them at one point.
they
You know what I'm
didn't
saying? He was trying to
until
do
he
the right
knocked
thing.
off, until he started sniping them and knocking their heads off
Right.
when they were chasing him. They were so afraid of this man, Corey. He had, again, his qualification was too high. One of the top snipers in his division in the country. He had the qualification to protect the president of the United States. The man was trained in demolition and off-grid techniques. His training was phenomenal. They shot 2 Mexican women in a white van, I believe, in Carson, because they thought he was in that car. shot up that vehicle. They sent over 1,000 officers through San Bernardino chasing him on the way to Big Bear. They were like, get him, because they knew that's Django.
They had burned the forest to get him.
Brother, no, and they did. And they burned that whole building up in Big Bear. And then then after all this happened, they said, oh yeah, we found out he died. We burned him up in the building. But the other thing was they found one of his IDs in that Big Bear cabin and simultaneously one ID on the border of Mexico. So they don't know where he is. The last video they have of him was him buying some scuba gear from a Big Five.
Hey, so I believe they don't know where he is, because when they said some robot got him,
come on now.
I was like, man, y'all motherfuckers to hang him up in front of us if y'all had him.
Yes,
you
they
don't want
would.
us to see him. Because
Yes,
where's
they
this all points bulletin? I remember when that happened.
Yeah.
It was, oh my God.
Yes.
A bad black man. He's out there. Beware. I was like, oh, they
Torrance,
putting a lot
pardon.
on this.
Well, Torrance is right next to, Torrance, yeah.
I was like, they putting a lot on this. They after that brother.
They were extremely afraid of him. He knocked off so many people. They were like, we just got to get him. No, but the reality is that he was devastated, because he's thinking, okay, it's post-racial. Just because you're white or black, now forget that. We're police officers, where we're trying to secure the people and protect and serve it. He really believed in this system, brother. He was genuinely devastated. I read his manifesto. Yeah. Have y'all read his words and what he said? He gave a shout out to a lot of different people, and I thank y'all for y'all support. Like, he was really a very intelligent brother, but he was devastated because he thought this system had changed.
I was absolutely devastated when I found out I had no place in Hollywood. I was like, I'm out here chasing my tail. I ain't finna do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I get a lot of people saying, Corey think this about everybody. I'm like, well, they don't get it. They just average minds. They haven't seen nothing except the mailman putting their check in the mail and was so happy. Do people still get their checks in the mail, or they just...
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. And when you think about it, dog, like, a nigga really ain't got no place he welcome in America, bro. Not Hollywood, for real. Not in the government. You trying to get you a good job. It's not even in the community where everybody hating on each other, crabs in the barrel, and you got the puss ass, hating ass, racist ass crackers want to patrol around your shit because it's a whole agenda just to lock niggas up. Niggas don't even belong in fucking prison, bro. It ain't even a place for niggas in prison, bro. It ain't a place for a nigga nowhere in America, bro. That's fucked up. That shit really just, and that shit hit me like it ain't nothing that a nigga ain't already know. But when you think about that shit, bro, that shit fuck you up, bro. Like, if you a nigga in America, like, bro, really ain't no place for you out this bitch, dog. No matter what you do. Even if you successful on the internet or successful at anything you do, nigga, it's really no place for you, bro. But where's your place at? Nigga, your place ain't even with your family most of the time, bitch. Just cause you blood don't mean you family. It just make you related. And everybody ain't hunted, bro. I'm the only child, maybe I just feel like it definitely ain't no place for niggas, cause I know it ain't no place for me nowhere around this bitch. Like, I used to feel like music was it, but then how the music shit went, you could feel the shift in the music, how that shit was going. Like, just wasn't it. And that shit fucking depressing, bro. That shit depressing, bro. Niggas been sabotaged around this bitch left and right for nothing.
I know if they debit your check into some account, you really screwed, because everything like that is not real. All money in a bank is not real. Even if they let you take some of it out, they'll let you take some of it out because they're like, okay, we still got the rest of it.
It's called,
But
fractional reserve
nothing
banking.
in a bank is real. It's what they told you have. Because when the shit hits the fan, you go find out. Your car will drive you to them.
Come on, Corey.
And people really think,
That is a
remember
fact.
Corey said it. This is for history.
Demolition Man.
When they want you, your new car that you work every day to keep up will drive you off a cliff if they wanted to. You'll be like, well, look, the car is, why are we going to Santa Monica Pier? Because you about to go swimming.
Yeah,
I'm paranoid.
Now, y'all really might want to listen. No, they're right now. Elon Musk is testing his autonomous driving system in what part of Texas? In Texas, for sure. I thought it was Houston or Dallas, but he's testing that right now. Self-driving cars in Texas, just to see how it's going to go. And Waymo is another one. There's a few other companies doing this, but it's not for the benefit of the people. Number one, they have too many people that they're paying, and they're like, if we could just buy a robot and not have to pay the robot. All right, boom. So that's one. So it's to save money. Number two, it's for control. Why would you get in a vehicle that there is no human being in it to control the direction of where it's going? There are a lot of reports of Waymo vehicles driving in circles in the damn parking lot, driving in the wrong direction, speeding up, doing all this, and people are like, oh my God, how am I gonna? There's a lot of.
There's somebody
it's
watching,
Austin.
RZA.
It's Austin.
Somebody's watching. I tried to spray paint on a Waymo car, and it said, "Get the fuck away from here, nigga." I was like, "Oh, you motherfucker!" I thought this was an easy, defaced job.
With all them satellites around it and cameras, Corey.
No, it had a gay man voice too.
I want to still
Go somewhere. That's what it
I
said.
wanna do it. I still wanna do it.
Dang.
Oh yeah, that was I saw it.
Go so whatever is stupid.
Man, you know what? We can get deep like we do, and we gonna get deep because there. Hey, Abe, do you have that video of that young lady talking? Okay, RZA's here, and I'm glad he's here. Darlene is here, but Darlene's a lady.
So what happened? Why?
I'm just saying, like, I watched this video of this lady, and I feel like this video is something that needs to be spoken on so that wise men can give their commentary along with what Darlene got to say.
What?
Huh? Don't worry about it, D.
Oh, I was asking.
I was complimenting you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I missed it because I'm so parched. I was asking if they had water. Oh, so you were lying.
Give Darlene something for her throat. She's parched, right? Okay, you ready? Okay, play this video. I want my to hear it.
I'm turning 40 this year and everything is hitting me right now. It's like not where I wanted to be. I haven't succeeded at anything. I haven't even tried. Like, I don't even know anymore. I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to cope with anything. And I don't know how to, I did this whole growing thing wrong. Like I'm supposed to be an adult. I'm supposed to be able to handle these things, and I can't handle anything.
She said she was 40 or 30.
She said she's 30, 40. You got something you want to say before I start talking
Where
shit?
were her parents? Like, who raised her? Like,
I'm so glad you said that, D, because her parents, probably her dad wasn't
the
there,
only
but
reason I asked about age is because I would expect that from maybe a 30-year-old, because it was a certain generation where they started to fall off. Where the parents
this is
weren't
why
really
I showed this video, D.
Oh.
I want to ask you something.
Sure.
Do you not think this is the condition of the average 40-year-old woman
both
in America?
Thank you so much.
This is not some woman. This woman has the courage to admit that she is not ready mentally to face the world.
Well, not only admit, I think she's actually, what do they call it? Spilling? Or she just couldn't, she's at her wit's end. Like, it's like she couldn't help it.
Crashing out is the
Crashing out,
term
there
now.
You go. Yes.
Who do you know that's not like that
What
at
about
40? in America. I'm not talking about everybody,
Right.
but I'm talking about most of the women I know are in that predicament. And if I'm wrong, please show me where I'm wrong. Show me where you're going to find a group of women who aren't trying to figure out what's their next move. There's a group of women out here who actually found a way to be mature enough to take care of themselves. But most of the women in our society are, if you don't believe me, check this. Most of the women in society are on some type of social media page doing this.
What's up, home?
Showing their ass.
What he just said.
Doing something where you see they're so desperate for attention. And then you look at what they do. Content creator. That's a synonym for unemployed. Content creator is a synonym for unemployed. There are so many women in this predicament. Now, some have found a way.
No, man, that ain't a synonym for unemployed. They just put that on their page where they drop content that they create. You're not gonna tell nobody where you really work at. They're not gonna tell nobody they work at Dunkin' Donuts and shit. Man, they're not gonna tell nobody they got them an overnight stalker at Target or anywhere. They're not gonna put that. They have to put what their real occupation, man. Data entry. Whatever it may be, they have to put there. I feel what you're saying, but I always say it's a synonym for unemployed, my boy. Synonym for trying to be the new entrepreneur.
To have a baby by somebody they can get some money from. Some have found a way to marry somebody they can get some money from. But
yeah,
I want to salute all the women in America who can take care of themselves. I know a woman who has a Ferrari, and I had to apologize to her because when I saw her get out her Ferrari, I was like, who you done fucked over to get a Ferrari?
Hey, people always say stuff.
That's the first thing I said when I saw her big black ass, and she got a big ass. Turns out she was a doctor. And I owed her an apology, and I gave it to her. I said, I assumed the worst. But how many times you gonna see a big old dookie booty get out of a Ferrari and ain't robbed the shit out of somebody? I'm saying this not to criticize you only. I'm saying
shit, doctors rob the shit out of everybody the most, nigga. What the fuck? Just because she a doctor, she ain't rob nobody.
Saying this to wake you up.
I'm more
Are
insurance money
you
than a
ready
motherfucking
to
widow.
handle this corrupt world and be what you need to be? At age 40 and older? Did you know, this is gonna sound crazy.
She said she was a doctor. She didn't say if she was. Did she tell you she was married? Did she tell you what the nigga do that she married to?
Just some women. A house where it's only the women and children is a house not complete. Did you know that? Most girls will say, I don't need all that. No. Trust me when I tell you, when the mama bear is there and the little cubs are there and Papa Bear ain't there, that house is missing something needed. So when you see this girl right here, I actually was like, oh my God, this is the predicament of so many women that I know, except she's being honest. She's crashing out. She's trying to figure out what she's going to do next. Most people are blaming everybody but themselves for the results that they put out there in the world. If you are on social media, basically most of your pictures are like this, and your life is not going the way it should be going morally, it's because the vanity that you post in them pictures with your show me all I need to see ass is holding you back. It's holding you back. Now, some people will say I'm only criticizing. I'm not only criticizing. I'm trying to shake you and wake you up and say, do you want to be 40 years old and basically in a position where you don't even know where to begin taking care of yourself in this world? You need the services of someone who sympathizes with you. Are you in that predicament right now at 40 plus? Because if you are, you really need to get your shit together. And it ain't going to be easy. You're going to have to start where you should have started when you was 18. But you at 40 now. It's just not going to be easy. Everybody ain't like the good brother RZA right here. See, RZA did something. When y'all said this, I almost cried because I wish I would have did that. RZA's child entered into the world in his hands.
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Do you know how magical that is? I'm not saying this because this is my brother and I love him. I'm saying this because this needs to be common in the world.
Facts.
That's real.
RZA's baby
That's
came
cool.
out in daddy's hands. I got you. Let's go. How many of us get that?
Nobody.
We don't get it. We are told that your daddy ain't on shit.
Yes, yes, sir.
What a main motherfucker you need is not there grabbing you. You know who they're grabbing you? A doctor getting paid minimum doctor wage to put your black hairs in some water that was dipped in the last 4 babies in and wrap you up in a towel that they stole from Motel 6.
And some niggas don't even get the motherfucking cut the umbilical cord. Imagine that shit. I cut my baby cord. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas don't even get that experience to cut the cord. Like, so for him to actually like birth it legit, that's I commend that.
That's itchy. Most of us don't have
That's commendable.
the
boy.
wisdom
Oh, that boy.
to pick a queen, the wisdom to pick a king, but we are suffering because we don't have that. How old is your baby now, RZA?
3 weeks, I believe, in a day or two.
Man, when they told me RZA was there to grab his seed up out
Absolutely.
the mama, man, you don't even know. I drove home that night crying because
Wow.
I know how important that is.
Absolutely.
The bond with the father and the mother in the house, and they working it out.
Yes, sir. Home birth, just me, my queen, and the midwife. Water birth. No doctor's office. No epidural. No epidural.
Now,
Sisters.
that's incredible because I have.
No,
one.
my queen is a soldier, which means no numbing of no drugs. She took no drugs. An epidural, for women who don't know and for the men who don't know, please listen to what I'm going to tell you. Epidurals contain a certain percentage of a specific chemical.
Super scary.
Do you know which one it is?
No, I can't remember, but I
One
know.
that ain't good for you.
Thank you.
Fentanyl.
And how they do it. And how
Fentanyl.
They do it.
Fentanyl.
If you move, you can get paralyzed.
Did you hear what he said, D?
The needle is roughly this long in an epidural.
Oh my God, it was so scary.
And they are injecting you with a certain percentage of fentanyl inside of that epidural, sisters. That's number one. Number two, it does not numb you all the way. You many of you who have had that, you already know. The other thing is when you are in these hospitals, it is a business. So they need to get you out within a certain time frame. If you don't get out within that certain time frame, they are going to say, oh, you need to be induced. And so they give you something called Pitocin, which is a synthetic form of oxytocin, which causes the uterus to start contracting to help to get the baby out faster. And if that doesn't happen, then that's when they say C-section. Oh, the umbilical cord is wrapped around the baby's neck. It most of the time is, but the oxygen is not coming through the baby's mouth or nostrils at that time. It's coming through the umbilical cord. So your baby, 9 times out of 10, is fine. But all of these things, you are coerced into getting coerced into doing because you do not have the knowledge nor education. Start learning about home birthing. Learn about how to do this. Learn about it. Because when you get in there, brother, they gangsters. They are gangsters. They are after the serum. They are after the stem cells in the umbilical cord. They are after these things. And it's not about the child. It's about getting you out. It's business. 1, 2, 3, get this person out of here. But it's drugs you're being shot up with. The other thing I mentioned to you is, no, my child did not receive any vaccinations. No one touched my child except for myself, my queen, and the midwife. That is it. That is it. I'm not having my child in no damn hospital.
RZA, let me tell you something, man. This is another thing about your family that I really admire. Your wife is so respectable, but
Absolutely.
there's a look in her eye that say don't try it.
Facts.
I don't know if you, and you want me to tell you something. That look, which is, I'm telling you, she's sweet, but she has perfected a look to let you know this ain't what it is.
Absolutely.
And I believe that comes from being in an environment with her husband who she know got her back. You don't know how much you missing listening to anybody telling you we don't need a man. You don't, you can't imagine how much you missing as a child and as a woman, because if you don't have your peoples, because them your peoples, what could be closer to your peoples than your biological dad?
Yeah.
If you don't have them growing with you, you're going to be on the internet on the 5150 show, crashing out at 40, talk about I don't know what to do next.
And you know what? That's really sad, because that just speaks to exactly what you were talking about, Corey, the indoctrination of social media. Who told anybody that 40 is the expiration time for something? I don't understand. For success, for growth, for progress in life, I don't get it. 40 is young. But the main thing is social media has convinced men and women that you have a certain time frame to do certain things. Now, I will say when it comes to having children, when it comes to getting married and things like that, yeah, I wouldn't recommend waiting until past that type of age.
So if a lady is 42,
you want to
talking about she took her IUD out and she ready to have a baby, does that make any sense to you at all?
It makes sense as to how much she has been victim to indoctrination. Yes. Been heavily indoctrinated, has trauma, has
Did
all
you
these
know
things.
it's doctors out here who take their IUD out at 42 and say, I'm ready?
Yeah.
What a fucking idiot.
It's very sad, brother. I mean, we have all been indoctrinated and we have been mentally manipulated so heavily. How is it that a woman went from understanding that the greatest joy is to bring into the world new life? That is the greatest thing that a woman only can do. A man, we hold the seed. So she can't have it without us. So we give you the seed and then we plant it in that soil and then you bring forth that child. That is the greatest thing, the greatest honor that you should bask in. But now you had insane devil feminists like Gloria Steinem who convinced you that you should hate yourself and hate the womb and hate the baby. Oh, that's not even a baby. It's just a clot. It's not a certain number of cells. Is it really alive past 2 months, 3 months? It is insane. Now you have this generation having less children than the older generation for the first time in history. What does that tell you? You have all been victimized and fallen victim to the indoctrination. Depopulation is the goal. I'm going to say this every damn time you hear me talk. Stop listening to what these bastards on the internet are talking about. You have tons of people crashing out because they fell victim to indoctrination. Take a break from social media. Go outside and touch grass. Some of y'all have not been outside in a long time. Get a book. Drink some clean water. Eat fruit. Stop going through fast food and microwaving your damn brain. I mean, it's really bad, brother. You got 20-year-olds just depressed out here. 20-year-olds.
God, I am so ashamed at all of the sinks that received my seeds. I needed to do better.
That's true.
I needed to be a better person. Those sinks, if they could look at me, they'd be like, you just don't care about yourself. And I didn't at the time. But I'm just saying, I bring these stories up to let you know and go back to something RZA said that the minister said you need to do in the first place, and that's live a moral life. If you live a moral life, you have a better chance of being in a position where at 40 plus, you're not out here dry begging. because this is what happens a lot. There's a lot of people, not just the ladies, there's a lot of people who drop big, but most of the time the people who drop big to me are the ladies, where you offer them what they're worth. You know, your zip code suggests $150 to $200. And you take it most of the times, but sometimes you feel like you should get more because of what? And I'm solution based. I offer these women a way to make more because they have friends that I want to join in with us. And all I'm saying, you're the one in the bad position. You need to do what you got to do, you and your homegirl, because y'all need me. Which reminds me of one of the shirts I created. Darlene, can you hold it up, please?
Oh, man.
They're right. Are they behind here? We need to hold up. Sorry, I got to pay the bills, RZA.
No, do your thing, brother. Please.
Which one is it? No, which one is it? I want everybody to get ready to purchase my shirt because, Darlene, you don't have to hold the mic as I do. Can you hold this shirt up for the people to see it? This is for all of the ladies who may need assistance. Get in touch with me. This is my, from the movie Set It Off. I'm Nate. Corey, I'm in a bind shirt. If you're in a bind,
that's just ignorant as hell.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it is a Corey design.
Yeah, it's from the movie Set It Off. I'm in a bind, Corey. I can help you help yourself. This is not pity. This is not pity. You don't have to explain how you're going to do better than me. I know you're going to do better.
Oh my goodness.
I believe it. I see it in your eyes as you fold the money up and put it in your tight pocket on your tight jeans. But I'm just saying, we got these shirts. Are they online yet?
Yes.
Okay.
I just have to change the pictures, but yes, they're available.
Okay, D. We also have another shirt that we want to plug right now. Now that we have your attention, RZA, this is how we pay the bills. You understand? I ain't got to explain this to RZA. RZA has done amazing things. Darling, I don't have hands.
I can hold the mic for you, no? Okay.
You don't want to hold the shirt? Okay. Listen, hold the mic. So I have another shirt. This shirt is dedicated to.
I'm trying to hurry up and finish. I'm sorry.
Darling, this is important. Can I
Can
promote the shirt?
Yes. I was going to put the correct picture up, silly.
Okay. So this is a shirt that I had designed to all of the overachieving women who nobody's going to say this to you that cares about you. Now, I care about you, and I'm still going to say this to you because this is something that really needs to be said.
That bitch stupid, man. I ain't finna keep watching. I don't know what the fuck you better say. Unless you gonna say some shit he already just said.
Eating healthy is hard, but now everything we eat is easy, delicious, and healthy.
Drake and Bobby Altoff just dropped their new interview earlier this morning, despite the fact that the first interview got a lot of backlash from people in hip-hop medias and hip-hop fans because they want to see Drake sit down and speak to somebody in hip-hop media or of the culture who would ask Drake questions that we want to know, opposed to doing softball interviews with Bobby Altoff or other people who aren't really of the culture. But during this interview, it looks like Drake heard all the criticism from the first interview, and Drake's kind of threw shots or strike back at hip-hop media. Now, Drake's shots at hip-hop media was pretty blanket and targeted at the same time. It was blanket because he didn't say names, but it was targeted because we knew exactly who he was referring to.
I really do feel like, and people are asked like, oh, why are you here doing this again? Like, what's the point? Like, even on the way up here, like my boy was like, why are you doing this again? And I was like, well, what we did, like, it changed a lot of things for a lot of people. It was me essentially like just recognizing somebody that I never met in my life, that I fully believed in, that I thought was really interesting, and I wanted to have an interesting conversation with. It pissed off like
Sue every mother. Yeah. Sue every motherfucking body, bitch. My name's Capital. Now approve that message.
so many like all these losers, these like, you know, like story journalists, and like this guy and that guy who like feels so entitled to this interview about, and Drake never does anything for like this type of media, and it just like made people so angry.
Before the battle, y'all do my stance. I was making multiple videos calling Drake out for not doing any interviews with hip hop media or with someone from the culture or within the culture who can ask him the hard pressing questions that we want to know. I was calling Drake out too. Post battle, I gotta take a hard look in that mirror and look at hip hop media and say, who can Drake do an interview with in hip hop media post the battle? In this current era of Stan Wars, who could Drake do an interview with that will satisfy the culture? Who? He can't do an interview with the quote unquote legacy journalist that y'all want to see him with. Elliot, cut it out, bro. Elliot posted multiple renditions of Not Like Us just to troll Drake. Who else? Rob Markman. Drake despises him. He hates Drake. He's a Kendrick guy. Who else? The company man, cut it out, man. He hates Drake. Who can Drake do an interview with? Who? Go down the list. Even if you want to say, okay, do an interview with somebody that he likes. DJ Academics, that wouldn't satisfy the culture because it's a home turf interview. It would be a nice interview. Just like I wouldn't want to see Kendrick Lamar with DJ Head or Glasses Malone. It's home turf. It's too friendly. Who on the top 25 media list can Drake do an interview with? We don't have it. And we have ourselves to blame. Same reason Kendrick Lamar don't have much options to do an interview with. It's because of us. So when you ask Drake, hey, Drake, do an interview. Hey, Drake, give a stimulus package
I'm coming
to
for the top
somebody
25.
unknown, like how
I'll
you
do
give a
that
stimulus
soon.
package to Bobby Alto. Who
I'll
would
do that
Drake give
soon.
that stimulus package to? Who? Who? Screwface Gene? Cut it
I
out.
get my setup all the way right.
Jalopy? Cut it out. Who, man? Who?
Who? I don't know.
My guy, what's the dirt? Y'all wouldn't be satisfied with that.
Co-producer is going to give you unique sounds that actually fits your track in seconds. Let me show you. First, let it listen. Looking for
Who do interviews?
So before we complain, we now have to ask ourselves, who can it be? Ebro? Ebro has slandered Drake for the last, 5 years? Calling Drake blackness into question, questioning Drake's mother heritage. Nadeska, who was crying in front of Kendrick Lamar,
Who he could go to. He go to Florida. He come down to Florida. Might not be the top 25, but my boy, but that's Florida shit. He ain't gonna do no shit like that. Yeah, man. Like, share, subscribe, post notifications. It's free. Do it for me. That nigga, yeah. But nah, do that shit for me though, for real.
conducted an interview with him. Jeremy Hatchcock. Who? Now, I love Jeremy, by the way, but who? Because we're currently in an era of Stan Wars, you either pro Kendrick or pro Drake. There's very few people who are
Not
in the
really.
middle. And those who are in the middle, y'all push to a side anyway. I think I'm in the middle, but y'all push me to a side. Even though I was kicked out the OVO group chats, y'all still push me to a side because I call it down the middle. So it's easy for us to say Drake do an interview, but it's harder to list the person Drake can do an interview with. Go down that top 25 hip-hop media list by Complex, which I don't think that's the media list, okay? Who? Zias and B-Lou, that wouldn't satisfy the culture. Ashan Jawad, that wouldn't satisfy the culture. Bootleg Kev, he's West Coast, right? He's pro Kendrick. Drake wouldn't do that, right? Big Boy, come West Coast. Drake wouldn't do that. Nadeska cried in front, man, come on. DDG, we would see that, but that wouldn't satisfy the culture. That would be another softball interview with a streamer. Elliot, cut it out. DJ Head, come on. West Coast. Jadakiss and Fat Joe, I'll be real.
That's
that
the
might
one.
be an option, but
That's
they don't
the
ask
one.
no hard-hitting questions. Have you ever watched a Jadakiss and Fat Joe podcast or interview? Have you ever done it? Go watch one of those interviews, bro. All right. The entire podcast will be Jadakiss and Fat Joe skirting around controversial issues, talking about we ain't trying to be messy, yo. We ain't trying to be messy, yo. We different from other podcasts, son. Who else? Shannon Sharp, man. Yo, y'all
He
will
could do
blackball
something,
Drake
Shannon
immediately,
Sharp,
bro. Trapper Ross, come on. I want to see
I
it.
say y'all the
but that's
blackball
too
Drake
friendly.
immediately.
Ebro, no chance. Nori, come on. Drink champs. Maybe we got one. I love Nori. But if we're relying on Drink Champs to do a textbook journalistic interview with Drake, then we've already lost the plot.
That two people who actually like have just like maybe nothing to talk about or everything to talk about, but just based on like random energy could come together. I think it changed a lot of things. It changed a lot of things like on TikTok. It changed a lot of things like in the streaming world. Like it made people more comfortable to go sit down with somebody that they've never sat down with before, you know, like not to take like overly take credit, but when I do see like somebody, you know, who keeps to themselves, like a Nicki Minaj, like go to like Kai Cenat's house, or like I see, you know, these musicians go to like a guy like Blackboy Max's studio and start making songs with him. Like I feel like we did usher in the idea of just like you can be from two completely different walks of life. Celebrities are not here, that we're like the goal is not to be like some unattainable for your whole life, you know, and only to like sit with Zane Lowe while he like asks you like the most like curated and formal questions. No disrespect to him, you know, like
Drake, I just got done doing a video where I'm calling Young Thug delusional. I'm not gonna let you escape by home.
Yeah, we're not
invent
finna let
the
you get away
genre
with
where
that.
rappers go on other platforms with.
Yeah, we're not finna let you get away with that shit, duh, dog. Especially talking about with the white girl. Y'all crazy. That's why I said, man, this ain't no real nigga shit. That's when I'm like, I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, this not finna be no real nigga shit. I could just tell. He ain't on no. He ain't finna be a hunt. This is all an act. This is not the real Drake. This ain't even Aubrey. What is they on, man? I like in the beginning, this ain't you putting on too much, man. He acting. I know the actor when I see him.
Streamers, bro. You cut it out, man. Tory Lanez was doing that before you. Aiden Ross had multiple rappers during the pandemic.
Facts.
Drake, stop it, homie. We love you.
Quarantine
don't
radio.
go down this route. For God's sakes, don't go down this route.
You are not
I
Soulja
think
Boy.
Drake will be perfectly good in his right to
You
say,
are
hey,
not
listen,
Soulja
man,
Boy.
I'm not doing no interview.
You are not Soulja Boy. You will not be Soulja from the hood, bro. There he go, there he go. Trying to take Soulja shit again. There you go, trying to take Soulja shit again.
With none of y'all, right? Because y'all hated on me, right? Because y'all, right, like have tried to enemy. F y'all. He'll be in his right to say that. Now, do I believe Drake owes the culture this? I do believe he owes it, but I don't believe Drake is owning it alone, right? I think the same pressure we putting on Drake, we got to put it on Kendrick. Kendrick has to come out and sit down too. If we claiming that Drake has to do it, right? Now, Elliot Wilson hasn't fully responded back to this just yet, but he responded back to the Drake and Bobby Althoff interview about 3 days ago before the full interview fully dropped. And here's what he had to say about it.
So that was rooted in controversy. So now she fake retires and now she's back with another Drake interview. And it's just like, again, and we also feel like Drake now is playing the hand of these people outside of this thing. He's sitting with the Aiden Rosses and all these other people. And I get it. It's part of the stake thing and gambling and kicks and whatever the fuck business he has. He ain't sit with no hip hop people. He pumped fake Casanat. They was gonna do a stream and pick these 17 contest winners of the fucking 19 contest winners of the video contest. And now he just draws it out here out of nowhere, with no stream with Casanat. It just draws it out now the same week, ironically. And then he wants to kick Rob Marcus back in because everybody's making fun that you're not talking to people outside the culture. So it all fucking connects. And no, I don't like this shit. And it's dumb. It's stupid.
You want to know why it shouldn't bother you?
You are not going to believe who I moved this
Because you're right.
Yeah, was it your super uptight dad?
Get out of my head!
Because it's entertainment, and I don't expect people at this point, and I said it before, I don't expect, especially even Drake, Kendrick, or Cole, to do a real sit down with someone and really dissect their feelings of the last 2 years and tell their truth. I don't think there's value to them for that. Somebody, even academics made a point about that. It's like, do we get to the point where it's Vlad and we're paying for interviews? Because that is a lot of value, right? A Drake interview, a real interview, is worth what, hundreds of thousands of dollars, I would think, right?
Million.
Yeah, exactly. So then, we gonna start doing that? Put bounties up and hey, Kendrick, I got $2 million for you. Have to sit down with me and DJ Head.
He won't do it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think any of them could have a real interview. So let's take it outside the culture thing. I think what we loved about the clips and what we hate about this type of stuff is that
certain people have a price.
We want to hear real interviews with people, real interviews. And Drake, Kendrick, or Cole have no interest in doing a real interview with anyone right now. But yeah, we're supposed to just take this as what it's going to be. It's going to be entertainment. It's just satire.
Elliot Wilson's assessment of what this interview was going to be was actually spot on, to be honest. All right. It was malarkey and foolery from the very beginning. Like, Drake at some point burst out in that interview and was singing to Bobby.
You like a lot of makeup on a girl? What's your thought? Don't do that. I don't like this. Do you like girls with makeup or no makeup? Makeup or no makeup? I don't like the sound of this. What are you singing? I feel like I've heard what you're singing.
Clearly, it's clear as day. Drake at this stage in his career is not interested in no hard-hitting interview with a journalist. But that's what made this interview hella more frustrating, because clearly Drake isn't taking his interview seriously. But Drake also engaged in conversation pieces that we care about. But Bobby Althoff was the interviewer, and she was incompetent or smart enough to know it's not her lane, so she kept quiet. So when he engaged in these conversations or the subjects that we care about, we kind of got the itch scratched, but we never truly got the in-depth conversation that we are yearning for. Like when Drake talked about
Who's
how
yearning
he
for it?
feels
I
when
don't
people
give a
call him a
fuck.
culture vulture. That's a conversation piece that we care about. But unfortunately for us, the interviewer was Bobby Altoff.
Oh, you're a culture vulture, or like you know, like people will describe the collaborative efforts that I've put forth and the artists that I've picked up and lifted up or shine a light on as me taking, you know, they'll put a negative spin on it and try and tell me, you know, that it's a self-serving thing or whatever. And I think I get really sensitive about that. And I think at that moment I was just like, well, you know what? Then don't even worry about it.
Anybody, and I mean literally anyone who meets the bare qualifications for being competent would have used this as a segue into Not Like Us and Kendrick calling him a colonizer and have that conversation. But I can't even give Bobby too much, you know, like flack, because Drake don't
probably
do
want to
interviews
talk about that.
where he's walking into it not knowing the questions. Drake in his interviews right now, he scripts the questions. He knows exactly what's being asked. His team control the footage and the editing, so they pick and choose what to edit out and what to keep. So it was probably out of Bobby's hands. But I would have loved to see somebody up the culture do a deep dive on this and address Kendrick Lamar accusing him of being this. You even had moments where Drake would reference his beef with Rick Ross, and it went swoop right over Bobby Altoff's head, not knowing exactly what's going on, bro. And as a fan of the culture, man, you just sit back and you say, oh. We were robbed of certain conversations being had, man, because the interviewer wasn't competent or had her hands tied behind her back and didn't really have the control of power to act certain things.
I've never seen someone ice rosé, but
You never seen someone ice rosé?
Mhm.
Well, talk to every
Drink.
jeweler in Miami that has fake diamonds.
Really, they do that?
Nobody got that joke.
You know what it is, man. Fuck. Well, y'all put for real, man. I see y'all boys outside when I see y'all, man. For real, man. On some real shit. Outside some body shit. I'm gonna see y'all boys when I see y'all, man. For real. You know, I got hope. For real. Real talk.
I don't know if you should have done all that.
Yeah.
I'm taking this.
Maybe that was trolling satire, or maybe he was real when he says, yo, I'm gonna see y'all pee soon in his Atlanta accent. I don't know, man. I feel like that was kind of corny. I don't know. I wouldn't have done that, to be honest. But yeah, man. All right. How do y'all feel about Drake and Bobby Altoff interview, man? All right. Are y'all satisfied with it?
Fuck that shit.
Just scrap.
I ain't even look. I skimmed through that shit and I ain't even listened to that shit.
Every day so
Yeah, nah, every day some new shit. You right. We motherfucking staying away from his ass. When Marco got a speed dating shit for an hour and a half. That nigga crazy. I think I'm done with this shit right now. I'll fuck with y'all later, man. It's been a minute. Until next time, guys. Oh, should I do it though, or should I not? I'm not sure. I don't really got to right now. I'll section it up, upload that shit like that. All right. Okay.
I'm a hustler on a mission, grinding for that spot, a brand new pot to piss in. Trying to school my partners home, they pay attention. Sticking to my vision, on the road to the riches. Every single day, I'm a hustler on a mission, trying to get 100 M's, nigga, I ain't kidding. I'm on a mission, 24/7, 365.